Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and Equus Television here at the beautiful Ocala Stud. There is a lot of history in this farm. In fact, it's kind of the beginning of everything. I'm here with David Farrel, and he shared with me that at one time there were only 3 farms here in Ocala. That's hard to believe. I think we're up to about 1,500 now. But it all really started here, and I'm going to let David tell us kind of about really the beginning of it all, and needles was really the catalyst to the horse capital. So David Farrel, the farm manager here at Ocala Stud, kind of give us a little history lesson.
My grandfather moved here in 1956 from Maryland. They had a family farm, but a group of guys told my grandfather that there was a place for sale named Dickey Stables. He came down, checked it out, and put a partnership together. They bought it, and the rest is history.
It's amazing. And I think they bought it for like, how many acres?
It was originally about 1,000 acres. And my grandfather, he had a stallion on the family farm in Maryland named Rough and Tumble. He brought Rough and Tumble to Ocala and bred the first crop of Florida bred mares by Rough and Tumble. And he really kind of launched the Florida breeding industry here in Ocala.
That's amazing. That's a great claim to fame for the family. What began a really incredible beginning, catalyst to what is an amazing industry here now. It's fantastic that he discovered it.
Yeah, you know, it certainly helped that Needles won the Kentucky Derby that year in 1956. So that brought a lot of attention to the area. And then shortly thereafter, Kerry Back won the Derby in '61, which 2 Kentucky Derby winners in 5 years was a big deal for the Florida breeding industry, and it really took off from there.
So Needles was here at the farm, and Needles, you can actually share with us why his name was Needles, for those that don't know.
He was a very sick foal, so
yes,
he was stuck with a lot of needles as a baby, but he was tough, and he overcame his obstacles and became a great racehorse.
So he was here at the farm when your grandfather bought the farm, and then in May of that year he won the Kentucky Derby.
Correct, yeah, he won the Kentucky Derby that year.
Came second in the Preakness and won the Belmont, right?
Correct,
yes.
Yeah.
Incredible. So that was really the beginning of it all, and it's just grown exponentially since then, and obviously a lot more farms followed suit. Over the years, that was 56, so over the years horses have continued to train here and be successful here. Tell us a little bit about kind of the last 70 years or so.
You know, the climate is such here that we can train every day. So it's really become a great training ground for horses. Most of the runners in the Kentucky Derby will get their early training here in Ocala because we have not only the resources, but we have the great weather. We don't miss consecutive days in training. Train through the winter months, and we're able to prepare these horses with a daily routine that won't be disrupted by weather. And because of just the sheer volume of yearlings that break here and train here in Ocala now, we have great horsemanship and great resources, farriers, veterinarians, and so on and so forth. So it's a great place to be if you want to be in the racehorse training business, and it's the only place to be.
And coming down through generations, grandfather, father, you, and then onto your children maybe?
Yeah, I hope so. You never know. You know, want them to see the world and, you know, see what they're interested in, but you know, you always hope that in the back of your mind that they're going to gravitate towards the farm, but we'll see.
Absolutely. Anything else you'd like to tell us historically about the farm? It's certainly a most beautiful, well taken care of property.
Thank you. Yeah, it's old. It's, you know, we're not into raising flowers, we're into raising horses. It's kind of, you know, it's a labor of love. We have a great staff that's been with us a long time. A lot of our key employees have been with us, so it's kind of a family atmosphere. And it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. And it's the busiest time of the year right now. We have a lot of foals being born. The training barns are in full swing. Sale season is in the midst of it right now. We have an OBS April 2-year-old in training sale next week, and breeding season is at its height right now. So everything's happening now.
Great, and bucket list probably to have a Triple Crown winner, right?
Absolutely.
Who doesn't
that would
want
be a
that?
dream. That would be a dream come true.
It would indeed. Well, thank you at such a busy time for taking time to chat to us. It's really important that we celebrate the Ocala Marion County connections to such an important race, and we'd like to see him win the Triple Crown too.
Thank you.
David Farrel here at Ocala Stud. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and Equus Television.